Next on the Gospel Bill Show.
Hey, Mr. Tudwater, just came by to put your mind at rest.
Oh, really? And just how are you going to do that?
Well, I figured you'd heard Gospel Bill's left town for a few days, and I just wanted you to know he put the best looking, the toughest, and I might add, smartest deputy in charge he's ever had, namely me. And if there's anything I can do for you in the next couple of days, don't you hesitate to call on me.
Yeah, you really are something. Put your hands up.
It's the Gospel Bill Show, featuring Gospel Bill, his sidekick, Nicodemus, Miss Lana, good old Elmer Barnes, and the entire Dry Gulch gang.
Well, here I am, GB, armed and ready.
Well, Nicodemus, what are you doing with all those guns?
Well, your message said you needed me at the jail real quick, so I figured you wanted me to help you round up some desperate outlaws.
Listen, I didn't have in mind that you'd bring down the whole Union arsenal. I mean, I only wanted you to watch the jail for a couple of days.
Well, you know what they say. You can never have too many.
Well, I hadn't seen that many guns on one fella since the Civil War.
It's better to be safe than sorry. Who you picking up, anyway?
Well, I got to go down to Alkali Flats and bring a fella back to Dry Gulch to stand trial. His name is Harry Blanton.
Harry Blanton of the Blanton Brothers gang? Ooh, they're really desperate. Oh, they got Harry, Larry, and Gary, and don't they have a sister named Mary?
Well, I wouldn't know that.
That's a mean bunch of outlaws.
Yeah, well, listen. This guy's not going to be any trouble because he's already locked up. So you take the badge and put it on, and you be real careful about how you treat the folks at Dry Gulch, and whatever you do, don't let those guns get away from you.
You can count on me, GB. Don't give it a second thought.
Listen, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I reckon I better be making my rounds.
Thank you, Miss Lana. I'll be seeing you later. Nicodemus, did Gospel Bill make you deputy?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you look so handsome in that badge.
Yeah, Gospel Bill put the welfare of all the citizens of this here town in these two very capable hands.
Oh.
Well, I'd love to stand here and chat with you all day. Nothing would please me more, but duty calls. I got rounds I gotta make. Good day, little lady.
Oh, what a brave man.
Yeah, I am. You know, it just feels good.
Psst, Larry, come on. You know, I think that sheriff's doing us quite a favor by bringing our brother Harry out of prison for us.
Yeah, but how are we going to get our brother away from that sheriff?
Well, you know, I figured that sheriff wouldn't mind trading our brother Harry for one of the citizens of this town.
You mean hold somebody for a ransom?
Yeah.
Howdy, this is Chief No Wanna Sin. Chief No Wanna Sin no more. Chief don't like sin. Sin, he big trouble. But now Chief send out message every month for Gospel Bill. Chief like Gospel Bill show. Chief have chance to send very important message about the Lord every month. Now, Chief say take good look at secret code card and good look at Chief's secret message. Then, your time to decipher code. Chief say you can do it. Not hard at all. So, get pencil and paper and work hard because Chief not have long time to see code on screen. Not here much longer, so work very hard. Now, Chief like to use Bows and arrows and feathers and buffalo and Indian symbols to communicate secret code. So, work hard to use Chief's secret code sheet to find out what this month's message say. This month's message is big important, very important. So don't miss this message. And when you decipher message, then do it. Word of God say, be not just hearer of word, be a doer of the word. Not enough just to read Bible. Chief say, every boy and girl must do Bible. Uh-oh, time to go. See you later.
Yeah, Miss Lana, I reckon I'm the toughest, the smartest, the best-looking deputy sheriff this town's ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all going to waste.
What?
Well, here I am, Miss Lana, with all this talent just oozing out of me, and it's going to waste. I mean, when was the last time you seen a group of, say, 50 hombres come riding in and just shoot the whole town up?
Never.
See what I mean? And when was the last time you seen a couple of fellers get drunk over at the saloon and just shoot the whole place up?
We don't have a saloon.
It's exactly what I'm a-talking about. And when was the last time a couple of fellers get this notion to just go over and blow up Tutwater's bank safe with dynamite?
That's never happened.
You see what I mean? Here I am with all this talent just oozing out of me, and I don't have a place to use it because nothing ever happens around this town.
Nicodemus, we don't want those kind of things to happen here. That's why folks come to live in Dry Gulch, because it's a nice, quiet, peaceful community.
Well, that might be all right for the common man, but I was born for adventure. You got any mail for the new deputy sheriff, Miss Lana?
Well, let's just look and see.
Oh, good.
But I didn't see anything this morning.
Well, check under H for handsome. Hey, go on, it's got to be up there somewhere.
Well, since we're gonna kidnap somebody, and we gotta kidnap somebody important, why don't we kidnap the storekeeper in there?
Well, it's all right with you. It's all right with me.
Well, it's all right with me. I just wanted to know what you thought about it.
Well, I just told you what I think about it.
Well, she is only the storekeeper. She's not that important. Maybe there's somebody else we could pick.
Well, is that a yes or no?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
I just told you what I think.
I'll leave her. Here comes a deputy.
Worms! I got worms for sale! Well, howdy, ma'am. You want to buy some worms? Should I take that as a no?
Howdy, Elmer. Tell me, how's it going?
Well, business could be better.
That ain't what I'm talking about. Listen, Gospel Bill's out of town, and I'm the law enforcement here now, and I just wanted to know, you witnessed any serious crimes?
Here in Dry Gulch?
You do know a crime takes place every 3 minutes and 28 seconds, don't you?
Are you pulling my leg?
Elmer, crime is no laughing matter. Has anybody been eyeing them worms?
You mean like this? Kind of makes me dizzy.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I want to know if anybody maybe's been looking to steal your worms.
Steal them? Shucks, no, I can't even give them away.
Well, just remember, you see anybody look suspicious, don't hesitate to call, 'cause Nick is on the job.
Boy, I feel safer already. Worms! I got worms for sale!
Can't someone get that buffoon off of my porch?
Howdy, Mr. Tudwater. Just came by to put your mind at rest.
Oh, really? And just how are you going to do that?
Well, I figured you'd heard Gospel Bill's left town for a few days, and I just wanted you to know he put the best looking, the toughest, and I might add, smartest deputy in charge he's ever had, namely me. And if there's anything I can do for you in the next couple of days, don't you hesitate to call on me.
Well, now, Nicodemus, I don't suppose in your vast intelligence you happened to notice on your way in that buffoon selling worms on my porch, did you?
Mean Elmer?
I mean Elmer Barnes.
Well, sure, I seen him, but I figure me running off a worm peddler's a little below my lawman skills, you know?
Well, let me tell you something about lawman skills, Buster. Well, how about just taking a seat, Nicodemus?
Sure, thank you.
Now, Nicodemus, have you ever heard the story of the pearl?
Huh?
Yeah, you take just a very small grain of sand, and when that sand is introduced into a very innocent oyster, through a series of constant agitation, what develops is the beautiful pearl. Now, Nicodemus, wouldn't you love to be a pearl of a lawman?
Well, yeah.
Well, then get that lumbering fish head off of my porch!
Well, sure, Tudwater. Why didn't you just say so?
Well, what do you think of this guy?
Well, he seems to be pretty bright.
I don't even know why I'd bother asking. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Elmer, I want you to move this here worm business down the street a little bit.
No, I ain't gonna do it. This is the best place in town.
Come on, Elmer, just down the street a little bit.
No, I don't have to. This is a free country.
Say, Elmer, you ever heard of the ozone layer?
You mean Charlie, the old bone players back in town?
Bone player? No, I mean the ozone layer. See, up in the sky, way up there, there's this thing called an ozone layer, and the sun's rays shine down through it like this, see? And, well, if them rays coming through the ozone layer, I've heard if they hit worms, just ruins them for fishing. Fish won't bite them no more.
Is that for true?
Well, it seemed like I heard that somewhere.
You know, maybe I ought to move down under that shade tree to protect my worms.
You mean that shade tree right down the street there?
Yep.
Pretty good idea, Elmer. I'm glad you thought of that.
Well, thanks, Nick.
Smartest. Yeah. Stopping Elmer Barnes from selling worms. The people of this town don't realize what kind of prize they got in me. Why, when you look up the word quick draw in the dictionary, you find my picture. I'm wonderful. I am marvelous. I am Nicodemus.
Sheriff! Sheriff! You're not the sheriff. Where's the sheriff?
Well, he had to leave town for a few days, little man, left me in charge. What can I do for you?
My dogs are fighting that dog. You gotta break him up.
A dog fight? Well, don't you know who I am? What?
Hey, isn't this where the deputy sweetheart works?
Yeah.
What do you say we hold her as a hostage?
Well, it's all right with me if it's all right with you.
Can't you ever make a decision?
I just did.
Never mind. Hey, if we took the waitress as a hostage, we'd have somebody to cook for us.
Yeah, and it'd all be lousy. Don't you remember how bad the food was in there?
Yeah, right. Come on. Bank. T.U. Tutwater, yeah. Bank president. He's somebody important. What about him?
Well, it's all right with me if...
I know, it's all right with me if it's all right with you. But think about it. A bank president, he'd be worth a lot of money, and he'd be good for us in the trade for our brother. And also, everybody in town knows him.
Word on the street is ain't nobody likes this guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've heard that too. Come on.
Oh, hot doggy, whoopity-doody-doody-doo. Let me tell you about the exciting day I've had, Miss Lana. Why, just a few minutes ago, right out in front of the bank, I stood face to face, eye to eye with a fierce worm peddler, and I evicted him right out of the streets of Dragos. Yeah, and then a little bit later, me, single-handedly, with the help of this here boot, why, I broke up the fiercest dog fight I guess I've ever seen. Even included a French poodle. Yeah, oh, the people of Dry Gulch really got their tax dollars worth out of me today. Why, if something don't happen pretty soon, I'm gonna dry up and blow away from sheer boredom.
Oh, Nicodemus, you ought to be happy. Well, these are the kind of days that Gospel Bill likes. I mean, he gets all of his paperwork done.
Well, that might be fine for GB, but me and paperwork never did get along. I was put on this earth for an entirely different purpose. Have I ever shown you my quick draw?
Oh, no.
Yeah. You want to see it again?
Get out of here.
I'm telling you, if something don't happen soon, me and all this talent's just gonna shrivel up and die.
Well, we better find somebody fast. We're running out of choices.
Well, if you weren't so picky.
Yeah, it's a pity what it is. Pity, pity, pity. Yeah. Oh, hi, fellas. You know, it's a crying shame, ain't it? Just a crying shame. All this potential to fight outlaws in one feller and can't use it here in Dry Gulch. Why, it'd be one thing if we had herds of outlaws running through this town, but nah, never does happen here. You know, I can spot an outlaw from 3 miles away. That's how I got the nickname Eagle Eye. That's what they call me. Well, it's just a shame. Somebody as big and important as me just wasting away in Dry Gulch. I guess I'm known all through the county, even far beyond, but, well, it's just a shame is what it is. You fellas know what I mean? Yeah, I knew you did. Have a good day.
Well, he's big, and he's important, and I'm tired of arguing with you. What's it gonna be? Yes or no?
Well, I want to be agreeable with you. So if it's all right with you, well, it's all right with me.
Yeah. Well, no sense even practicing my quick draw. No chance to use it around here. But on the other hand, who knows when some mean, nasty, low-life desperado might come slinking into town, and I'll get to put all my talents to use. All right, dirtbag, draw! Yeah, I am really something.
Yeah, you really are something. Now put your hands up.
The Blanton brothers. Hey, Larry, Gary, how's the sister Mary?
Well, she's all right. You know, putting on a little weight lately.
Well, I'm in a real hard place here. I don't know whether to just tie you up or knock you out. What do you think?
Well, it's all right with me if it's all right with you.
Yeah, I knew it. Ooh-wee. Quite a little feisty fella, ain't he?
Well, I think so. If it's all right with you.
Never mind. Well, you're quite a little prize, ain't you? I figure the sheriff will trade you for our brother Harry. What do you think? Well, I guess we can take that as a yes.
Come on. Hold it. Something's not right there. Come on back here.
Hey, you ain't doing so good. What's the matter? Haven't you read the rule book on being a good hostage? Well, rule number 1 says you gotta cooperate. I said cooperate.
Hey! The jail's on fire!
Fire!
Hold it right there, boys. Hands up. The only place you guys are going is right back in that jail. Come on.
Hey, Miss Lana.
Nicodemus, I heard what happened. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, are you sure those men didn't hurt you?
Nah, they didn't hurt me. But if they would have, it would have been my own stupid fault the way I was acting. I mean, running around town, my head swelled out to here, telling everybody what a big deal I was. You know, it's just like the Bible says, you shouldn't ought to think of yourself more high than you are. Well, I got my own self in trouble. It also says pride comes before a fall, and that's exactly what happened to me. I ain't no big deal at all. I'm just a little deal.
Well, Nicodemus, you'll always be a big deal to me.
You really mean it?
Yeah, because I like you just the way you are.
Well, thank you, Miss Lynn. That means a whole lot coming from you. Along that same line, do you think I'm handsome?
Well, you're good looking.
Yeah, but do you think I'm real good looking?
Nicodemus.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Thanks. Hey, come here. I want to read you a story out of 2 Chronicles chapter 20 about King Jehoshaphat and how he defeated his enemies. Wait, I got a better idea. Let's all close our eyes and go there right now.
Came and knock on the door, the royal palace of the king. It startled old King Jehoshaphat, who was sitting on his throne so much he just yelled out, "Come on in." You see, Jehoshaphat was a very good king. He loved the Lord with all he had. And because of this, all of Judah was blessed throughout the whole land. Well, that servant, he just came bursting into the palace, so excited he could barely talk. He said, "King, we're in big trouble. Oh, let me tell you what I just saw. But fear not, your God is in you. Fear not, just praise the Lord. We'll fight your battles for you. There's nothing that he won't do. But you must fear not." That fella said, "King, out in the Syrian plains, there are soldiers far as you can see. And they got spears and swords and horses and knives down at the sea by En-Gedi. Well, there's Moabites and Ammonites and all kinds of ites. And King, this don't look like no social call, huh? We're outnumbered about 100 to 1. I'm afraid they're gonna kill us all." Oh, King Jehoshaphat commenced to get mighty scared. Then he called all the people to pray. And God said, "You won't even need to fight in this battle. Just stand still and see salvation today. Fear not." Next morning, they got up real early. Old King Jehoshaphat had the strangest plan. He said, instead of putting the army out front like we usually do, we're gonna put the band. So the drums kicked it off like this, playing. Could I have a little bass guitar now? Yeah. Yeah, they started moving a little bit then. Could I have a little guitar? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they started walking down the road, and they were starting to feel a little better. And then the orchestra came in playing. All right. Oh, yeah. Then the choir started singing something like this. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Pretty soon they were praising God so much that that they just forgot about everything else. And as they turned the corner down by the wilderness, the guy in the front, he just let out a big yeah. As they looked down by the watchtower, they saw the strangest sight. There were hundreds and hundreds of enemy soldiers laying dead from a horrible fight. You see, when all those singers and musicians began to sing, praise the Lord of hosts ambushed that enemy army, 'cause his word is like a two-edged sword. So fear not, your God is in you. Fear not, just praise the Lord. He will fight your battles for you. There's nothing that he won't do but you. Fear not. Fear not. Fear not. Fear not.
Oh, Nicodemus learned it the hard way. When you become proud and boastful, you head right into trouble. Well, those outlaws wouldn't have dared picked on him to kidnap had they not heard him brag. But because he bragged, they thought he was really important, a real somebody, and so that's why they decided to kidnap him. You know, when you become boastful and proud, you always set yourself up for a fall, because pride goes against God. You see, you can't have God's blessings and be proud at the same time. If somebody's going to brag on you, let it be other people, but don't brag on yourself, because you always get yourself into trouble when you become full of pride.
I am marvelous. I am Nicodemus.